I don't remember exactly what show or podcast or interview he was on, but someone had asked Chris Paul, which we were going to be talking about first, how much longer you realistically see yourself playing in this league. And he said, at most 1 year. So basically, this means that he, unformally announced that he will be retiring at the end of the 2025-2026 NBA season. Now, currently, he does not have a team. The Clippers are interested. And I know the Lakers have a little bit of interest, but let's be honest, the Lakers really have interest in every single person that has a pulse and has oxygen going in and out of going into their body. But look, man, Chris Paul's been in the league for over 20 years now. This will be year 21. He's looking to join his 8th team unless he goes back to the Clippers or back to the Suns or wherever. But it's kind of unfortunate, man. Chris Paul's been in this league forever. Yeah. So let's go to his biggest fan first, Giovanni Squatteri, man.
Excuse me?
What are your thoughts on this news?
Yeah, well, first of all, I have a question. The question is, how much value do you guys think Chris Paul at this point in his career, how much value can he add to a team that he gets put onto?
Well,
I'm talking about individually, not as like a coach or player coach. I'm talking about individually as a player.
I know that's a part of it, though. I feel like that ties into it. I feel like as a player, I think your voice is just as important as your ability.
I'm talking about his individual ability, though.
But
how much value can he add?
But I feel like that's part of it, though, no?
I don't think so. When it comes to your individual ability, I think player-coach is like another thing. That's like an addition.
I think, Gio, I guess to answer your question, maybe he should go to a team that has a young up-and-coming guard that's not ready for starter minutes yet. Obviously, I know Conley's there, but Minnesota would be an example where his playmaking and his mid-range shooting and stuff like that can be useful. And on the Clippers, James Harden being there, he could just come off the bench. That could be another role, I suppose. What do you think, Anthony?
I mean, don't forget, this man just played a full season.
Yeah.
And, he's calling 1 more year quits. That's crazy. I mean, this year he was the most healthy ever. I mean, going back to San Antonio would be nice, but again, that backcourt room is crowded already.
Yeah, they don't need him.
And they don't need him. I mean, if he wants to call it quits now, I wouldn't bat an eye and say, but I guess he wants a farewell tour, similar to probably what LeBron would want.
Yeah.
It would be nice, Atlanta.
At this point, I don't even really know who needs what. I just hope someone signs him because I want him to have this.
It would be nice. I would love if he would develop Jalen Suggs a bit more in Orlando.
That's true. They could use a point guard.
I think Suggs has a lot of untapped stuff because Gonzaga, Jalen Suggs was different, and now in the NBA, it's just
the other problem is cap space because not a lot of teams necessarily have the space because he wants the full MLE. He just played a full 82-game season.
Exactly.
He was just on a 1-year, $13 million contract. Yeah. But really, aside from that, though, what are your thoughts on just the essential announcement from Chris Paul that this is it?
I mean, yeah, it's an announcement before the actual announcement, which is crazy. Because, I'm sure when he signs with the team, maybe in that press conference he'd say, this is my last season.
Yeah.
And this is the last team I'm playing forever in my career. I don't think it's smart to go back to New Orleans where he started out because that's a bad situation in itself.
Yeah.
LA would be nice because that was
he could go to the Hornets.
He could, but
right behind LaMelo Ball.
They need an adult in the room.
Yeah.
They do.
Right now, Melo and Miles Bridges are your vets.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Dinwiddie is there now too.
Who?
Dinwiddie is there now too.
Dinwiddie's a much better vet than the two of them. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Listen. This is the first domino of the guys. We're gonna see LeBron soon. We're gonna see Russ soon. We're still waiting for Russ to sign. We're KD. We're gonna see that. This is the first domino, and I think Chris Paul is the oldest, player from our generation that's done league because Melo retired a few years ago. That was those players from my generation.
LeBron James.
Well, LeBron, of course, too. Wade retired. We know that. Bosh retired.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys.
We basically this kind of old people club is LeBron, Steph, KD, and then some of the guys that haven't been as good lately. So you got your Chris Pauls, your Russell Westbrooks, your Mike Conleys. Those guys are reaching they're reaching their 20th years in the league. Al Horford's another one. He's still contemplating retirement or going to the Warriors or Nuggets. We still don't know, and he'll probably come to a decision at some point soon. But with Chris Paul, it's I don't know. I never thought he just seems like one of those ageless wonders that he would just keep playing regardless of how old he got, and not in the sense of LeBron's a physical anomaly. No 40-year-old is that kind of in shape. Chris Paul just managed to just kept the train moving, didn't get hurt this year, and it's going to be weird in a league without him. If he does call it quits after this season.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we've kind of seen him sort of, he reached his peak, right? And then now he's sort of on the decline. He's been on the decline for a while now.
yeah.
And so it's obvious that, it was heading in this direction. And if you ask me, I'm not a big Chris Paul fan, so please don't hate me. If you ask me, I think he should have retired a couple of years ago.
Okay.
But at the same time, he is a good player coach, and so he is an asset to a team in that way.
Yeah.
In terms of his individual play, I don't think so. In terms of his coaching ability, his ability to be a good vet in the room, a good voice in the room, great,
Yeah.
right? I think he'll be a great coach. We can talk about that in the future. If he
1000%.
wants to be, he can be an outstanding coach. And I think that might be one of his options if he wants to get into it.
Do you think SGA would have played this good if he didn't have Chris Paul in OKC?
I think so, but
I think maybe
it's hard to say.
Maybe more. Yeah, it's hindsight's 2020, but Chris Paul definitely played a major part in SGA finding his confidence.
Yeah.
And now he's a Finals MVP, he's an MVP, first ballot Hall of Famer. He just got a massive contract extension that we talked about last week.
Funny thing is, I don't know if you guys have heard the story about SGA when it comes to who he credits the most to his success in the NBA. Guess who it is? Do you know? It was when he was on the Clippers. It was a guard on the Clippers. Do you know?
Don't tell me it's Russ.
No.
He wasn't
He
there.
wasn't on that team. Do you know who it is? Tyler?
Well, it wasn't Chris.
A guard on the Clip. On
It wasn't
the Clippers.
Chris Paul, though, right?
Paul. He credits this specific player the absolute most when it comes to his NBA success.
Is he still in the
I
league?
think I saw this tweet.
I don't think so. He might be overseas.
Is it Eric Bledsoe?
No. Okay, I'll tell you right now.
Just
Ready?
tell me, yeah.
Patrick Beverley.
Oh, right.
Patrick
yeah.
Beverley, he credits the most
Okay.
to his success because Patrick Beverley told him after guarding him in one of the practices, he's like, "You're going to be great.
Yeah.
You're going to be great." And then SGA, he was like, he really internalized that.
Yeah.
And because of that, ever since then, he's been a dog.
Because young guys are always hesitant to do things.
So hesitant.
Once you find that comfortability and confidence, that's when you're good. And I think Chris Paul's good at instilling that in guys
He
too.
is.
I think that 1 year with Wemby is going to do so much for him later on in his career. And really, all those Spurs guys, they're a really young team. They didn't have many vets in the room. It was just him and Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, we wish the absolute best to Chris Paul, going forward. Hopefully, someone signs him, and it'll be a good farewell tour for good old CP3.
It's an open story. We're gonna get back to it because he's a free agent. We got to know where he's going.
Yeah. So let's get into the next story. This is something we didn't really get to talk about much because we just kind of glanced over it, not thinking much of it. But as we all know, LeBron James opted into his $52.6 million player option with the Los Angeles Lakers. There's no guarantee that he's on the Lakers this season or at some point this season or at all. We know he's got maybe at most maybe 2 to 3 years left in him, but this could be it as well. Now, my main question is, LeBron is now swirling in trade rumors. People are trying to figure this out. There's currently no market for LeBron James because this new CBA is god-awful. But I'll ask you, Gio, does LeBron get traded? Do you think he will? And if so, where?
That's crazy. That's a tough question, man. And if I'm going by my gut, I'm going to say no, he doesn't get traded. He stays with the Lakers for the end of his career. But I could see a world where he does get traded. And I don't quite know what team. I'll leave that up to you guys to think about where's a good fit for him.
You know what team it is.
Tell me.
It's not that hard.
What?
I'll just continue what you were saying.
No, that's pretty much what I was saying. Like I don't know. Like
It's not that hard.
I don't see him getting traded though. But it could happen.
It could.
Yeah.
I mean, they have their center now, but I don't know if DeAndre Ayton's necessarily, the guy, considering his past history in the NBA.
I'll also say this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
I'll also say this. LeBron James, he's at the point where he's still a good player, still a really good player.
Oh, yeah. Still top 10.
But
easily.
you can't win a championship with him being the number one option on your team any longer. That's my opinion.
That's why they have Luka.
Right.
Problem is they have no big man.
Exactly. I don't even think he can be your second option.
No, he needs to be the second option.
But what I'm saying is I don't think he could be.
No, I think he can.
You think you
I
can win a
think he
chip
can.
with LeBron being
Yes,
your second option
absolutely.
right now?
If he's healthy, absolutely. Because
Second options still have to do a
if,
lot.
yeah, exactly. And I think he can. I think LeBron is well capable of doing better than what Jalen Williams gave you in the playoffs this year. I think
Here's the
absolutely.
thing, though.
Did you see the J-Dub report though?
The difference is okay.
No, but J Dub's going to get paid, but still.
So J-Dub was playing with a really serious hand injury.
Oh, yeah, I saw
and,
that
and
too.
got almost 30 shots in his hand in that whole series.
Yeah, but LeBron had been playing with foot injuries. Like it's hard to run. But if LeBron's
Yeah.
healthy,
Here's the thing.
he could definitely do that.
Yeah. I don't know, because he doesn't play any defense. We know this.
Right.
Jalen Williams is a great defender.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I would take him over LeBron James at this point in their careers. LeBron James doesn't play any defense
Right.
at all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can win with him being the 1 or the 2 at this point. He doesn't play defense. Defense is half the game. So
Right, obviously. What do you think, Anthony? Do you think he's going to get traded?
It's a fat no right now. I forgot who tweeted it yesterday, but like there's some uneasiness right now within the organization between him and Pelinka. Like we knew that was a thing for a little bit. I don't think he gets moved. I think that's a hard no for a lot of reasons. The cap, the team who brings him on, what they send back, and because it's only a 1 or 2 year rental, and you don't want to give up major assets because if it doesn't get you a championship, it's kind of a loss, if we're being honest with you. But the team that probably would take a swing and a miss on it and fans would not complain is the New York Knicks.
I knew he was
Because
going to say that.
I really don't think they would complain. I wouldn't complain. We have the best coach in the NBA at the helm right now.
I'm dead.
That is the biggest fat
Mike
cap.
Mike Brown.
He's not even the best
is
coach in the city.
I was hating on this man, but now I love this man. I saw it from the beginning, the hate to the love.
You saw the video.
I
that
love
they put
Mike
out?
Brown.
Yeah.
You saw that video they put out on IG
Who?
of Mike Brown, like all his clips. of
He's
him
so
being
great.
So intense.
I am so happy.
I saw it.
He's gonna make it. If I'm being honest with you, Spike Lee has a lot of influence. I know him and LeBron probably have some connections. I think, Spike Lee would on his knees beg for LeBron to come to bring the championship to New York.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. I mean, the Knicks are going to have to gut the franchise even more.
Well, if I'm being honest with you, I think the only things that they would get rid of is Cat, Mikal Bridges, maybe a few picks. And I think that would be satisfied for the Lakers.
You can't because you need more salary cap. LeBron makes $50 million.
Well, how much is Cat and Mikal combined? Isn't that $50 million right there?
You could, but that's if they want those players.
Well, exactly.
That's the problem.
You need another center.
Right, but
There you
that's
go.
not the answer for the Lakers. Cat already got eaten alive in the West.
Well, yeah.
So it's not going to really change much. So
I don't think I think it's a pipe dream.
Oh, yeah.
100% a pipe dream. But if it's feasible for the Knicks, it's feasible for maybe one or two other teams. But again, I don't like. It would be fun, but we'd have to win. And like, if we don't win, I think we'd be pretty pissed off.
oh right, yeah.
I think that's the conclusion for any other team that would trade for him. But I don't think it's kind of. It's hard. I like. Then what's the whole point of the Luka trade if you didn't want to work out with him?
Well, the point of the Luka trade was to set this team up after LeBron retired.
But yet again, if Nico Harrison isn't an idiot, you don't have him.
Well, if Nico Harrison wasn't an idiot, the Lakers probably would have given up a lot of draft picks and maybe instead of including AD, you could have gotten rid of someone else. That's kind of the main gist of it. But he wanted Anthony Davis, so nothing you could do about it. But I'm of the essence that he's not getting traded. I thought he was going to, and then I was looking through options, and I'm like, why would teams want to gut their assets for one good year of LeBron James at like the least? It's just not worth it, in my opinion. You're going to need a team desperate, maybe Dallas, to get on the phone and do that, but I just don't see it happening.
That's crazy.
So I think he's going to stay a Laker.
Yeah.
The thing probably that could be most realistic if it gets really bad is a buyout.
No,
They're not going to buy out LeBron
Not
James.
happening.
I mean,
the only thing that's guaranteed is if he
Depends.
gets traded, Bronny's going with him. That's really the only thing.